All right, guys, here we go. Master Mitch here from Lions Martial Arts Academy in Cincinnati, Ohio. And what I wanted to go over was a technique that a couple people have been asking me about if I could review again. And what better way to do it than actually on the street concrete or whatever. So one of the concepts that we use in both the adult and the kids class is how we crash a particular attack. Okay, we don't want to be on the outside of an attack. And one of my instructors, Sifu Pat Trey, at Trident Martial Arts Academy in Woodbridge, Virginia, he told me, he's like, look, Mitch, what we do, we use direct linear attacks to neutralize threats. And that's a basic concept that we use here in Cincinnati too. So if my partner or my attacker is going to throw a haymaker, and that's what we're defending against today. That's what this technique is used for mostly, is a haymaker. So a lot of times, you know, when you see people train people on the pads and they're throwing straight punches or whatever, right? Uppercuts, elbows, whatever they're going to throw, they look real good on the pads. But a lot of times on the streets, what happens is you see haymakers. People just throwing really wide, crazy punches. So how do you defend against something like that? Well, the last place I want to be is on the outside of a punch like that. So if he throws a haymaker, if my attacker throws a haymaker, go ahead. I don't want to be out here to catch that. That's not where I want to be, okay? So we crash it. If I'm standing here and he goes to throw a haymaker, then I'm pretty safe, okay? His technique is nullified. So we use that concept, okay? And now what we're going to do is when we crash, when we cover and crash, we're going to reach for the back of our head, okay? Like I'm reaching for the back of my head here. And I'm just going to stick my face in his chest, okay? So when he throws that haymaker, go ahead. Boom. That's my crash, okay? My cover and crash right here, okay? If my elbows hits his face, we're going to be nice to our partner in here. So if you guys practice this, when he throws a haymaker, I go on the shoulder area or the chest area or even maybe the bicep area, okay? But in reality, on the street, I'm going for the face area, the throat area. I don't care, right? He throws a haymaker. In reality, boom, I'm going there, okay? But we're here where we can't be hurt, okay? Now, off of that, there's going to be several different options. This is the first one that we work, okay? He throws that haymaker. I crash and cover. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to wrap up that attacking arm nice and tight. Not here. I wrap it up nice and tight. In my kids class, I say the pledge, right? So they bring it over here, hand on their heart like they're saying the pledge, okay? Now, from here, what I'm going to do, turn it around so you guys can see, is we call the lockdown. I'm going to grab my bicep here, okay? So it would look like this, just like that. If I'm hugged here, I grab my bicep, and I call it a gooseneck. Gooseneck here on the back of his neck for control. Here, and everything here is nice and tight, not loose. Even my head will be down. Of course, I'm up right now for you guys, but my head will be down nice and tight as well, okay? So let's see what that looks like. He throws a haymaker. So here, wrap, lock down, nice and tight, okay? Now, after that lockdown, there's several different options, okay? Let's turn around this way so you guys can see some of those options, okay? He throws that haymaker. Here, wrap, lock down. What do you have from here? Well, I have several options. I can knee, right? I can elbow, okay, from here. You notice how I changed control here? I can elbow there, right? Also, we can take down to the ground, all right? When I take down to the ground, I'm gonna move this leg back and shoot his head through that hole that I create. So I'm here, this is gonna push down on the back of his neck. And again, on the street, in class, you're gonna be nice and easy. On the street, you're gonna slam that neck as hard as you can, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slam this here, maintaining control here, push that down this way, knee on his chest. And this is where you can execute a lock here. Look up, and he taps, okay?